kind of created this table here and really categorized it into like 5 different categories, and then within those you've got kind of the core goal and then the sub niches, you know. So like Gen Pop beginner, fat loss, you've got executives, MILFs, elderly, you got the old DILFs, you know, skill level, right? So like in terms of like your skill set as a trainer, you can coach Gen Pop clients for fat loss as a beginner. Like, and you actually like that's the fundamental thing that you learn, even if you come out of a, you know, a Cert 3, Cert 4, is you learn how to do this. So like technically speaking, you don't need experience to do that. And by the way, these other ones that I'm putting here, Gen Pop Intermediate Athletic Performance, when I talk about the experience, this is in my opinion. And I'm just basing my opinion off the fact that we did, you know, 300,000 PT sessions or whatever it was in our gyms. And we've educated, you know, tens of thousands of PTs. So, you know, a Gen Pop who's more intermediate, they've already achieved their fat loss result. They might want more hypertrophy or strength. You know, you might then get the weekend warrior that's a bit more performance-based, or an amateur or professional athlete. Could be a youth athlete. Body recomp, strength, power. Obviously, as you go further down, like athletic performance, comp prep, you know, bikini, fitness, stuff like that, as a trainer, you need to have a higher level of skills. You don't get a high level of skills. There's 2 ways you develop skills in an area that you're deficient in. One is you actually go all in on that yourself. So let's just say comp prep, just fucking go do a comp. You'll learn a lot about comp prep if you go through comp prep yourself. Now, if you don't, you need to go and do a course on how to get better at comp prep, or go and get mentored by someone who's done that. Like, you're not going to just figure that shit out on your own, at least not to an elite level. And again, everything that we're talking about today, it's like turning you into the top 1% in the industry. So I approach everything from like maximum quality, maximum return on time investment. Right? Yeah, so like if we're looking at a Gen Pop beginner client based off that, and by the way, guys, you'll get these slides afterwards that you can kind of access. Gen Pop client wants to feel good, they want to look good. And why is that? Well, they feel down, they've got low energy, poor lifestyle. So like firstly, really categorizing that and knowing that, that's going to influence how you structure your programs to them, right? How you sell your programs to them. How can you facilitate that? Well, with knowledge. And then obviously holding them compliant, because, you know, obviously, as we all know, the 2 key things to results is, yes, skills, but then ultimately it's compliance, right? If you look at with someone who's more advanced, like sport-specific goal, they want it within a certain deadline. Why? They want to push themselves. They've got a chip on their shoulder, competitive nature. Like me right now, it's why I sign up to go do a powerlifting event in November. I'm competitive and I just like to push myself. I mean, I could do that by, I don't know, fucking skydiving, or I could do that by squatting, benching, and deadlifting. Like, you know, I'm a big guy. I prefer to do that shit. High level knowledge, right? So, for example, for the powerlifting event, because of my background training, you know, national champions, world champions in powerlifting, I just did the program myself. Accountability, well, in my case, like, I'm extremely motivated. So right now I haven't hired a coach, but once I qualify for the nationals in November, for the next stage to qualify for the worlds, I will hire a coach. So again, just the psychology of your customers. Like, so for me, you know, I might, if you were a trainer at the local gym, I might just come and see you once a month for a program and assessment, and then go. Like someone like me, I'm still happy to pay, if the value's there, you know, $2,000 for 12 weeks on that, 1,500 for 12 weeks on that, like a satellite client, I'm happy to do that. But again, knowing your niche will determine how you package your programs. I'll give you guys actually access to this. I've got a template that I use. It's like a PT client niche building template. So it's all, I'll give it to Chris so that he can pass it on to you guys. But basically, it's a great exercise to do where you can really, as you can kind of see here, look at the description, the avatar, the method of delivery, location dependent, age, demographics, income range, relevant niche need. And it goes through kind of a process, a five-step process to really give you clarity on A, who your niche is, B, what it is they want, C, how to solve their problem, and then D, how to package the service to A, solve the problem, but then B, get a return on your time investment. Okay. So obviously, conclusion. Knowing your prospect is going to be a lot easier to sell them their dream. You're not selling your clients the how, you're selling them the what. A client, just remember this, and it's important in sales. A client doesn't give a fuck if in the training program you're going to do a triple set of biceps on an incline, a standing, a cable curl with a supinated Zotman fucking grip with a they don't care. All they care about is, are these exercises that you're giving me going to give me a good fucking peak on my bicep? That's all they care about. Like, that's the what. By doing this, you will achieve this. So the dream, that's what you're selling them. Because when you know what the consumer or the niche wants, that's where you can kind of drive that FOMO, right? And you're not even having to drive it, because by enlightening them to that, they're experiencing that as well.